In this video, we're going to go over the history of Captiva Island and how it came to be one of the most popular vacation destinations in America. Picture a slender strip of land, barely 5 miles long and half a mile wide, nestled off the southwestern coast of Florida. This is Captiva Island, a place where the whispers of history mingle with the gentle lapping of Gulf waters against its shores. Our story begins thousands of years ago, when the Calusa people made this island their home. These skilled fishermen and craftsmen left their mark in the form of intricate shell mounds and complex canal systems. Dr. William Marquardt, an archaeologist, describes the Calusa as a complex society, often referred to as fisher kings. They developed a rich culture without agriculture, relying instead on the abundance of the sea. The first Europeans to lay eyes on Captiva were likely Spanish explorers in the early 16th century. Among them was Juan Ponce de Leon, whose quest for the Fountain of Youth led him to chart these waters in 1513. The origin of the island's name remains shrouded in mystery. Local folklore claims the name Captivae comes from the Spanish word cautiva, meaning captive, and that pirates used the island to hold women for ransom. For centuries after the Spanish exploration, Captiva remained largely untouched by outsiders. It wasn't until the mid-19th century that the first pioneer families began to settle here, drawn by the promise of fertile land and bountiful waters. The island's modern era began in 1888 when William Herbert Binder, an Austrian-born soldier, became Captiva's first documented resident. Binder's story is one of survival and determination. After being shipwrecked off the coast, he made a promise to return to the island that had saved him. True to his word, he came back and was awarded Captiva's first homestead patent, consisting of just under 170 acres. As the 19th century drew to a close, Captiva found its first industry, pineapple farming. The island's sandy soil proved ideal for cultivating this tropical fruit, and soon, Captiva pineapples were being shipped to northern markets, fetching high prices for their sweetness and quality. The dawn of the 20th century brought significant changes to Captiva. In 1908, President Theodore Roosevelt, known for his conservation efforts, created the Pine Island National Wildlife Refuge. The waterway between Pine Island and Captiva now bears his name. In 1917, at the age of 58, Roosevelt visited Captiva for a week-long adventure, hunting the legendary devilfish or giant manta ray. This short trip, one of his last wildlife adventures, left a lasting impact on the island's conservation efforts. The 1920s marked a turning point for Captiva. The island's pristine beauty began to attract wealthy vacationers seeking an escape from city life. In 1921, a powerful hurricane hit the area, separating Captiva into two islands at Redfish Pass. This event reshaped the island's geography and put an end to much of its agriculture. Despite this setback, the island's appeal as a vacation destination continued to grow. In 1924, F. Bowman and Grace Price purchased property on Captiva and began building cottages. Their modest venture would eventually become the iconic Tween Waters Inn, a name suggested by conservationist and cartoonist J.N. Ding Darling. The inn welcomed its first guests in 1931 and quickly became a favorite among notable visitors, including Anne Morrow Lindbergh, wife of famed aviator Charles Lindbergh. The 1930s saw the establishment of several businesses that would become Captiva landmarks. In 1931, James and Sina Whiteman transformed a beachside dressing room into the Gulf View Inn, which later became the popular Mucky Duck restaurant. The island store, built in 1915, passed through various owners, including Ding Darling, who is rumored to have removed its second story. World War II brought changes to Captiva, as the island's strategic location made it an ideal training ground for amphibious landings. The beaches echoed with the sounds of military exercises as soldiers prepared for challenges in the European and Pacific theaters. The post-war years ushered in a new era of accessibility and development for Captiva. In 1963, the construction of the Sanibel Causeway connected the islands to the mainland, making it easier for visitors to reach this island paradise. As one local resident noted, the causeway was a game changer. Suddenly, what had been a secluded paradise became a lot more accessible. The 1970s and 80s saw a boom in tourism and development on Captiva. Hotels, resorts, and vacation homes sprang up along its shores. In 1979, the Farquharson family built the Bubble Room, a multi-themed restaurant featuring old toys from the 1930s and 1940s. It was one of the first establishments on Captiva to introduce the bright pastel colors that are now widely used on the island. In August 2004, Captiva faced one of its greatest challenges when Hurricane Charley, a powerful Category 4 storm, made landfall. The hurricane caused extensive damage, destroying many structures and dramatically altering the coastline. Initial reports indicated that 160 buildings were destroyed and another 160 seriously damaged. However, true to the resilient spirit that has defined this island for centuries, the Captiva community rallied together to rebuild. Many properties were renovated or reconstructed to higher standards, better equipped to withstand future storms. Today, Captiva Island stands as a testament to the delicate balance between human habitation and natural preservation. Its beaches continue to draw visitors from around the world. The island boasts a year-round population of about 379 residents, according to the 2000 census. Captiva's economy is primarily driven by tourism and hospitality. The island is home to several notable resorts, including South Seas Island Resort, which occupies the northern 2 miles of the island. Despite its popularity, Captiva has managed to maintain its small-town charm. The island's main thoroughfare, Andy Ross Lane, is lined with quaint shops, art galleries, and restaurants. Visitors can enjoy a range of activities, from shelling on the pristine beaches to kayaking through mangrove tunnels or fishing in the rich waters of Pine Island Sound. In September 2022, Captiva faced another significant challenge when Hurricane Ian, a Category 4 storm, made landfall. The hurricane caused extensive damage to the Sanibel Causeway and the island's infrastructure, once again testing the resilience of the community. As the sun sets over the Gulf of Mexico, painting the sky in brilliant hues of orange and pink, Captiva Island remains a place of extraordinary beauty and rich history. From the ancient Calusa to today's residents and visitors, this slender strip of land has captivated hearts and minds for millennia. And as long as there are those who cherish its unique character, Captiva's story will continue to unfold, inviting new generations to fall in love with its natural beauty. That's it for this week's Leisure Lore. And please do us a favor and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed it. It means the world to us.